Walk through the streets of Nigeria, look around, schools without chairs, hospitals without medicines, roads that swallow cars. Yet, somewhere, a different world exists. A world most of us can only dream of. Mansions hidden behind high walls, luxury cars gliding past traffic, private jets landing in secret airstrikes, bank accounts that don't add up. How is this possible? How do Nigerian politicians get crazy rich while millions struggle to survive? The answer isn't simple. It's not just luck. It's not just skills. It's a system built to fill their pockets. And there are three forces driving it. In 2024, Nigerians were told to tighten their belts. Food prices exploded. Fuel subsidies vanished. The minimum wage stayed the same. But behind these walls, another conversation was happening. Not about hunger, not about survival, but allowances. Because in Nigeria, politics isn't just power, it's a business model. The average Nigerian survives on less than 1,000 naira a day. Yet in 2024, a sitting Nigerian senator admitted that lawmakers collect millions every month, far above their official salaries. That admission didn't come from an activist. It came from inside the system, and once that door opened, the numbers became impossible to ignore. According to Nigeria's official pay structure, set by the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, a Nigerian senator earns 2,020,000 naira per year. That's about 168,000 naira per month. The Nigerian president earns 3.5 million naira per year in salary. On paper, Nigerian politicians are not rich, but paper is where the honesty ends. In 2018 and again publicly between 2023 and 2024, former Senator Shehu Sani revealed that senators receive about 13.5 million naira monthly, not as salary, but as running costs. In August 2024, Senator Sumaila Kau went further, claiming the figure had risen to 21 million naira per month. The Senate denied it, but here is the detail they never addressed. No itemized breakdown has ever been published, no receipts, no transparent audit Nigerians can see. If the money is clean, why is it hidden? Running costs are not salaries. They are not taxed like salaries. They are not audited like salaries. They exist in a gray zone, a zone where oversight is weak, transparency disappears, accountability becomes optional. In many countries, this would trigger investigations. But in Nigeria, it's just another line item. Nigeria's presidency does not run on salary. It runs on budgets Nigerians rarely see. State house allocations, security votes, presidential fleets, foreign medical trips. They are all legal, all funded by taxpayers, most of it not itemized publicly. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo once described it as immoral for lawmakers to fix their own pay, but the system stayed because the people who benefit from it also controls it.
All of us to enjoy our holidays. A token has been sent to our various accounts by the clerk of the National Assembly.
Here's where the story turns disturbing. In Nigeria, retirement from power is not the end of payments. Under federal law, former presidents receive for life multiple houses, full security, free medical care, even abroad, vehicles replaced every few years, even if they serve one term, even if they fail. And former governors, some states legally pay ex-governors hundreds of millions of naira every year, while civil servants went unpaid. Public outrage forced some states to repeal these laws, but many didn't. A governor leaves office becomes a senator or a minister, he now earns a federal salary, federal allowances, and a state pension for life. 2 paychecks, 1 person, perfectly legal. This isn't corruption hidden in envelopes. It's corruption written into law. This system survives because politicians approve their own benefits. Oversight bodies lack enforcement power. Citizens are distracted by survival. And because the most dangerous scams don't look illegal, they look official. Nigeria doesn't have a salary problem. It has an allowance culture, a system where public office is not service but insurance. So the real question is no longer, why are Nigerian politicians rich? The question is, how long can a country survive leaders who profit more from leaving office than fixing it? I guess we will never know. This road was approved. This hospital was funded. This school was paid for. So why do they look like crime scenes? Every year, Nigeria approves contracts worth trillions of naira. But here is the strange part. Most of that money doesn't vanish suddenly. It disappears legally. No armed robbery, no midnight theft, just signatures, files, and silence. Nigeria has laws to prevent this. The Bureau of Public Procurement, the Public Procurement Act of 2007. On paper, it's alright, which raises a dangerous question. If the system is strong, how does the money keep disappearing? This is where the first theft happens. Not after construction, before it. A road that should cost 1 billion naira, written as 3 billion naira. No lies is told. No receipt is forged. The price is simply adjusted. In 2016, Nigeria watched senior lawmakers accuse one another of budget padding inside the National Assembly. It was loud, it was public, and then nothing happened. Sometimes they don't even build anything. These are called ghost projects. The contracts exist, funds are released, files say completed, but on ground, nothing. Budget Nigeria has tracked thousands of these projects across the country, village listed as beneficiaries that never saw a break. Constituency projects were sold as democracy, but behind the scenes, they became something else. Lawmakers nominated the projects, they influenced the contractors, they collect the kickbacks, sometimes 30%, sometimes more. Investigations by Premium Times between 2017 and 2023 revealed clinics without roofs, schools without teachers, projects that existed only during elections. This wasn't failure, it was a design. Very rarely, the system sleeps. The prayer Alamisia In 2005, UK authorities arrested a sitting Nigerian governor. They found luxury properties, large sum of cash, assets linked to state funds. His contracts were his income. He wasn't an exception. He was a preview. Then came OPL 245, a $1.1 billion oil deal signed in 2011, investigated in Italy and Nigeria from 2017 onwards. Prosecutors alleged the money moved through middlemen into political pockets. This wasn't bribery on the street. This was contracts at global scale. Nigeria has an anti-graft agency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Cases are open, files are thick, evidence exists, but trials drag for years. Witnesses vanish, judges change. Cases quietly fade. Justice delayed doesn't fail, it protects. Here's the truth most people miss. Contracts don't just steal money. They fund elections, they reward loyalty, they build godfathers. That's why abandoned projects never disappear. They are reminders. Nigeria doesn't suffer from broken contracts. It suffers from a system that rewards breaking them. So the real question isn't who stole the money. It's this: what happens when stealing becomes cheaper than building? In Nigeria, power is a currency, not votes, not elections, but loyalty. And loyalty can be bought. Across the country, elections are just the visible part of a hidden system. Beneath ballots lies a network of control where politicians don't just gain office, they gain wealth. And the richer they become, the tighter they grip on power. Godfatherism is not mentorship, it's not guidance, it is ownership. The Godfather funds campaigns, control party structures, picks the candidates. The Godson executes orders, award contracts, protect interests, and every move is an opportunity to profit. Politicians profit first through government contracts. A godson wins the election and the godfather ensures he awards contracts to loyal companies. Contracts are padded, kickbacks are collected, funds flow from ministries into private accounts. Every abandoned school, borehole, or road is a receipt of a stolen wealth.
Piles of money stashed in the Nigerian politician's home. The politician named in that claim was Senator Orji Uzokalu.
Key positions go to loyalists. Why? Because control is wealth. Head of parastatals approve tenders favoring allies. Commissioners siphon allocations. Bureaucrats ensure projects fail if loyalist is questioned. A single state can generate millions in personal profit, legally and invisibly. Godfatherism also profits from elections themselves. Politicians sell delegate votes, charge for campaign support, control party financing. Election is no longer about democracy. It's a business, and voters collateral damage. Once installed, godfathers maintain a monopoly over power. Laws are influenced, budgets are controlled, contracts are distributed. Every law, every policy, every allocation becomes a revenue stream. The state becomes a private ATM for those who control loyalty. In Kwara State, Olusola Saraki built a dynasty by controlling delegate votes and nominations. His son, Bukola Saraki, continued this system, ensuring contracts, appointments, and state funds flowed to loyalists. In Lagos State, Bola Tinubu's political machine funded campaigns, distributed appointments, and ensured contracts flowed to allies. Political loyalty became wealth directly tied to access and obedience. In Anambra State, wealthy businessmen and political elites controlled party nominations, creating a cycle where only loyal candidates win, and every state has its own godfather network, and every network creates profit. Godfatherism enriches politicians, while the public pays the price. Projects fail, institutions weaken, development stalled, wealth is concentrated, power is concentrated, and citizens are powerless. Why does godfatherism persist? Because it guarantees profit and wealth guarantees loyalty. The more they steal, the stronger their grip becomes.
Like I have said, times without number, the most lucrative job in this country today is politics.
In Nigeria, the system is designed to serve politicians, not citizens. Every law, every contract, every election funnels wealth upwards, leaving ordinary people behind. Politicians earn millions every month, salaries and allowances most Nigerians could never dream of. Even after leaving office, they keep pets, securities, pensions, housing. For the common man, that money is gone before even it reaches public services. Hospitals lack beds, roads crumble, schools remain empty, the people pay taxes but see nothing in return. Every naira meant for development becomes a naira lining someone's pocket. Every election strengthens those already in control, and every citizen is left asking, when will this end? If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. I promise, this is just the beginning. I have got even more meaningful, insightful, and yes, hilarious content coming that I'm about to bless your feed with. If you're not subscribed yet, now is a good time to hit that subscribe button, comment, and like the video if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel grow. As usual, my friends, hands to head, salute.